Alright, hold on 1 second. Alright, here we go. And I always thought something went right with the way the engine ran. My initial plan was to actually change the water pump, but something got me thinking. The engine ran pretty good. It runs surprisingly good, but it's just something that took me off when I start the car. It gets this like chain slack, kind of wobbly. That's the best way I can describe it. Wobbly startup noise. So I know we have to have something to do with these was it guides or whatever, tensioner guides, but I was thinking maybe the water pump needs to be changed. But halfway into doing this, I thought to myself, I don't have a water pump problem, no cooling problem. My oil looks okay down there, and I'm more than sure that this car has been sludged up before from no fair water pump. And as you can see, this water pump looks new. It is practically brand new. Like I said, the car runs good, no problems at all. So I kind of became confident that this water pump has been changed. So, but I was still kind of suspicious that something still wasn't right with the way that chain slack, So as soon as I got down here, I confirmed my suspicion. Water pump is brand new. But look, it is probably the last person that did work on this car just probably did a shitty job. You know what I mean? And that's not the only thing too. And I kind of see some wetness down here. If you look closely, it's like moisture, So probably because this is not tightened properly. But I guess I just got lucky because and I'm quite sure that this water pump just got changed just before I bought this car. Probably the owner, he probably sludged up. The owner was able to change the water pump, and probably other problems, just probably gave up, fixing it. So the last mechanic. And when you get down here, and you can see even this gas, as you can see, it's still new, all this stuff. The train is pretty new too, I said the car runs good, but then something else I noticed. Check this out. This guy, this is definitely not normal. Let me get a good shot at it. Check this out. This is moving. I can like move this back and forth. Hold on. Alright, sit. Let me see. See that? I'm able to move this back and forth. See? I'm moving this back and forth. This shouldn't be happening. I don't think so. So I think that's where the slack is coming from, and as he's moving, it's moving the chain along with it. See? Let me see. It's moving the chain along with it. So I'm pretty sure that's where the chain slack is coming from. As you can see, I think this is supposed to be tight, but see. So I'm gonna have to go find out how I can tighten this back up. This side looks good. This side doesn't seem to be wobbly at all. It's only this side, and I had the feeling it had to be on this side. Everything else looks, tight. Looks good. Like I said, the engine is sludged up before. The last person probably did as best job as they can, but just didn't take their time to do this properly. And I guess the guy, probably spent so much money on this, and like I said, the job is time consuming. Not necessarily a very hard job, but it's just time consuming, So I just wanted to take this little shot here and see maybe if I miss something I can ask a question on how to proceed. But everything else look good. The water pump looks like it's a very updated one too, and it looks solid. See, my oil looks good. Other than the problem that I'm having about the oil going in this spark plug hole right here, I got to looking at it last night, and I think it's just probably oil splashing around the valve cover gasket is probably not sealing this hose properly, so probably oil are just splashing and going under here and going in there. When I took the plugs out, the plugs looks really good. The oil didn't seem like it went down into the combustion chamber. It's just on top of it. this one and that one. I just haven't took this one out yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same thing. So just gotta figure out a way to seal that area properly so that the oil stops going in there. I've actually took the anti-spark plugs out on this side, but towards the last time, a couple months ago, been a while. Actually, probably going to, since this year, I don't think I drove this car since this year. Towards the last time I drove it, started hearing some ticking, you know, white, you know, ticks. You know, but I'm hoping after I do this, I should be able to take care of it. You know, but it doesn't look bad up here, other than the little deposits of crud that's down here. I try to clean them up, so there's not a lot of them now. And on this side too. But yeah, this was just striking to me to find this slack here, and I was just baffled by it. I don't know if it's worn, or maybe I need to put a new one, but I'll see what's going on here. All right.